Everybody, this is Jonathan from blogwithjon.com. I'm coming on to you this extra sunny, awesome morning today. I woke up in just a great mood. I had a good night's sleep, and I just had a really good feeling this morning. I went through my things that I'm grateful for. If you saw yesterday's video, you'll know what that's all about. And I had a really good talk yesterday with quite a few different people about the business that I'm in and just kind of life in general, about things that are going on in their life. And before I get into today's video, I really want to talk about, there's one lady that I talked to yesterday that particularly struck a chord with me. She's a baby boomer, so which is a very large portion of the people that are right now trying to make a difference improve their lives. But the sad thing about it is, she was just like many other people, and she reminds me so much of my aunt that it was very shocking. She, she's retired and she's trying to, make her way in the world, and she gets Social Security, and she's not able to make ends meet every month. So she's stuck in this kind of endless cycle of borrowing money. And, she gets paid, and then she has to borrow money, then she gets paid and has to pay back. And I know so many people like that who are stuck in this cycle. And what really brought to my mind was the fact that we are teaching our society and our public to use this model that is no longer valid. It's broken. And if you know what that model is, I talk about it quite a bit. It's the whole, go to school, get a good job, work for this company for 40 years, retire, and they take care of you. Those days are over. They've been over for quite a while, but yet we still teach that model to our children, our society, and our people today. And that just doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't work. And talking to this lady, I could feel the desperation and the struggle in her voice, and it was just a sad occasion. So very off track there. That's not at all what I wanted to talk about. But I had to put that out there because I just know so many people in that situation, and it just saddens me that they are. But on a lighter note, the whole point of my video today is about what you want. Yesterday when I was talking to people, I always ask people what they want, and every single person that I talked to said money. And it really struck me as a kind of a very blanket statement, because there is a time in my life when all I could see was the money. That's all that I wanted. And I'm not at that place now, because really what I want, well, let me talk about it. So my evolution was, when I first started out, I wanted money. That money went from wanting money to having money, to wanting freedom to having freedom, to now wanting to help others obtain money and freedom. And the freedom is actually, to me, is the most important thing, and that's the most valuable thing that you could ever offer anybody. Because I know a lot of people, even myself, when I was a corporate America slave and I was working 60, 70 hours a week, I had a really good job, I had really good income, but I had no time, I had no freedom. So to say that I want money, it really doesn't suffice what I'm really after. What I'm after is a better way and a better style of life. And that is what is freedom. The freedom is really what I'm after and what I want. And that's, once you get that, your whole world changes. Because once you have freedom and once you have the ability to help others, your whole entire world and your focus and everything that you are about and stand for will severely change. And I just challenge you today, as you think about, well, number one, ask yourself what you want. And then when you answer that, I want you to really think about what it is that you will have when you have that. So if you want money, tell me how that will impact your life. Tell me how that will change you. Tell me what you will have and what you will do once you have the money. Okay? And maybe your wants will shift and your focus will change. And I know mine did. Like I said, first it started with money, then it became freedom, and now it's helping others. And I don't think that shift will ever change in my entire life, because I love helping people. I love helping others obtain freedom and money. Particularly freedom. But I really challenge you to think about, what do you want? What do you really, really want? And I don't want, to say, oh, I want to be rich, because that's such a generic statement. What does that mean? I mean, everybody has different levels of rich. Everyone has different levels of success. I really want you to get very crystal clear on what it is that you want today. And I want you to write it down, and I want you to look at it at least 3 times a day. In the morning, maybe at lunch, and then definitely before you go to bed. So those 3 times for sure, and maybe some other times throughout the day. I want you to look at what you want. And maybe it's a sentence: I want to help people change their lives. I want to give back to the community. I want to make $10,000. Whatever it is, I want you to look at that. And every day when you look at that, I don't want you just to look at it like you look at like a tree when you're driving by. I want you to look at it, and I want you to focus some effort on what you're going to do to obtain that, and what you're going to do to help yourself get there. Once you get that, we'll go to the next phase. But right now, I just want you to do that. I want you to focus on what you want. And for me, I hope that you will get to the point where you want to help others, because when you do, your life will change. So remember, my friends, this is Jonathan from blogwithjon.com. I hope you got some value from this. If you did, please share this, or like it, tweet it, reshare it, whatever it is, that whatever social media platform that you're on, or just tell your friends about it. And remember, my friends, you do not have to have the life you have right now. You deserve to live a better life. So always blog with passion, and have a great day.